like my pussy and my crack. Oh wait, hey, how's it going? So let's test this out. I talked about this in the last video, where I've come to the conclusion that this might be holding my entire build together. But you know, I want to see. All right, if I switch this out. Alright, what would it be like if I did this? Well, we don't have this on. Hang on a second. So, Z... Oh, sorry, yeah. No! Fuck! Damn! Shit biscuit! Z... No! X! Z! There.
Not here.
Not here, that's fine. Actually, no, I'm gonna put this on X and then this can go on Z. Don't question my hotkeys. Alright. I'm really tired. So if we have Frenzy on this... It's just probably... Let's test this out. I want to see what this combo is like first. Because if this is good, we're going to find out. Because I really want Crushing Blow. Oh, I didn't get the fucking waypoint. Damn it. Alright, let's try it with this. Let's build up some charge. The poison is helping, but there's going to be a lot of immunity problems in a minute. Alright, so I think I've deduced it. This just doesn't matter. This weapon is just barely helping. I think we're gonna have to stick with our guns, and use this instead. Which is okay. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but you know what? It's good. It's good enough. Gives me more time to talk about Median. Very awkwardly, because I'm very tired. But I think it's pretty good so far from what I've played. I don't know. I think my favorite class in all of Median is probably... I haven't played every class, so I can't say for sure what the best one ever is. I remember really liking Holy Paladin. That was pretty fun. I think Boson might be my favorite out of just some sense of love for Boson as a whole. Because Boson was my first character. Oh wow, we're using shit. Sorry, oops. Fucking hell. Is it really gonna be what I have to use for a while? This is embarrassing. This is slightly embarrassing. I'm using a fucking butter knife to kill shit. That's fine. I might come back here later, so I actually will find the waypoint. You might be like, Seth, why are you gonna do that? Because Treehead. He's great. He's got all the cool shit you need. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he doesn't. It's in my best interest for later, so at this point, it's not the worst thing ever. So, I think Boson is just so standard. It's like the class everybody, when they play Median, goes, I want to do that. Because they see someone shoot Phalanx off, and they go, holy shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie either, Phalanx is fucking awesome. It's an amazing skill, if you don't know what it does. So, let me take care of this shit and I'll give you an example. So, if you're playing as a Zon, and you just went like this, pretend that was me casting. It would go, wow! And then like this whole line of wherever you cast it direction-wise, a fuckload of Amazons spawn after that spot, and they all start shooting. And the more you level it, and the more it gets stronger, the more Amazons shoot, and the less the skill timer has to go in place, to where you're just... The whole screen is literally just covered in Amazons, and they're all shooting like 1,000 times. And it's just really visually impressive, and it does a fucking hell of a lot of damage. It's actually... you could cheese some fucking Ubers with that really hard, and you could also like you can even just mainstay bosses like Bale. Bale was an absolute joke with it because you could just stack up phalanx all over exactly where everything spawns because he always dropped them in the same spots. And they're all different monsters, mind you. They have different stats compared to this. But it's still the same concept. Bale still spits out 5 waves of things. The only difference is the last one's a thing. It's basically the icon of sin from Doom. I'm not even exaggerating. Look at that IAS. But the damage is so just average. But then again, that was a ghostly one, so ghosted enemies, by the way, take less physical damage. If you didn't know that, now you know. So there's our... Well, is this going to be the cool waypoint that's right next to the Black Marsh so I can get all my runes off camera like a pro? Or is this going to be the shitty Black Marsh where the fucking thing spawns like 3/4 of the way across the map? Which is not... What the hell? What is causing so much poison? Holy shit. What in the goddamn did that? Was it you? Was it you? I don't know, you're all fucking dead, but holy shit, that was a lot of poison. It just came out of nowhere. Oh my god. Melee's rough. Melee is way harder in vanilla. Melee in medium is pretty easy. I'd say it's almost easy mode. I know that's controversial, but it's way easier. Because most enemies in that game bull rush you, and you do so much damage. Well, okay, never mind. It depends entirely on the class that you're playing, too. But as far as the leveling in median goes at this point, I'm like, yeah, I think it's a little grossly overexpanded. Like some sort of DeviantArt bullshit. It's these fucking archers. They're causing poison. God damn. That is so irritating. I did not remember that they gave you poison. That is so dumb. Poison also in median is just terrible, by the way. It's fucking everywhere. Everything is poisonous in that game. It's terrible. And there's that fucking ball shit that the, So I know what they are in this. They're the succubus enemies that spawn. They shoot the red stars. That's not terrible. They shoot a red ball projectile in regular D2. They're called day stars, I think, as well as in hell difficulty. But in that like portion, they just basically, I think they only show up in Worldstone Keep as well. And all they do is they just spit out poison, and it just fucking shits all over this, like hundreds of little tiny balls of poison, and every single one of them causes you to get poisoned. It's real fucking annoying, real fucking fast, especially if you're playing an Amazon or any squishy character. But I do like the new stuff, like the melee devotion. Like if you really want to commit to just melee for a, you know, challenge, you can do it. I think they give you like a little bit of bonuses here and there for doing it. I can't remember. I know you get like poison immunity, I think. I don't know. I like the new skill tree system for some things, but a lot of it I'm like, this is just kind of padding to make it more like PoE. I've never played PoE, but I've seen the fucking nightmare of the like the skill system in that game, and I'm like, god damn. It's why I've never really been interested in it. Not because, oh, complex game equals too big brain, too hard. It's more like, no, I have enough shit to do in my day. Oh my god. I have enough shit to do in my day-to-day routine. I don't need to try and commit an entire tree of shit for another game. That's a little much of an order. But it is more linear, I will say that. It used to be a little less. And it was a little unclear because the interface looked like this, but it was basically just like columns, and I think that was kinda... I don't think it was bad, but it could have been better. I think that's all there is to it. So, you know, improvement in that regard. But for the most part, I think it's fine. I do like how you can actually kind of tell... I think it used to be called Uber skills. Now it's called reward skills, so it's its own sort of thing now. I like the gold pickup. I know that sounds like, oh, I thought you hated it. I don't mind gold pickup, personally, in D3. You just never paid attention to it because it wasn't that important. But in this, picking up gold is a fucking chore. The problem is you need gold in this game, so... I actually like how Median handles gold, too, because in Median, gold is actually very fucking useful. It's always been useful. Because there's not only there's a quest, you need 666,000 gold. I think that might have been changed. That's old Median, so it could be completely out my ass. Please be better boots than what I've got. God damn. Probably not a good idea. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? So, like, in Median, a lot of it's actually not like this. Fucking hell, that just whacked off like 3/4 of my health. Wow. That was not a playing around moment. So it's a lot more crafting. Oh, she's extra strong, that's why. Okay, I was like, wow, she was really strong. It's like she's extra strong. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, that's not good. Yuck. And, damn it, I really could use some better boots. I mean, these aren't bad. Like, the missile defense is cool, but I want resistance and run speed at this point. So as far as I'm concerned, though, gold has actually always been a lot more useful in Median. It's tempting, but it's not good. It's not good enough, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, like... Oh, what the fuck? Come on. Pick the shit up. 118 AR. Whoa, hello. And lightning res. God damn it. Lightning res, poison res, magic find. 76 AR. But the proc. But this gives me dex. Poison res. Alright, we'll take the ring. I'll put Nagel ring in the box. It's not really the worst choice, but I've got better options right now, so who'd have thunk that would be the thing. So bye-bye Nagel ring, for at least a little bit. Where the fuck was I at? Oh, I was in Black Marsh. I was like, yeah, okay, there we go. But yeah, I think gold as it is with auto pickup isn't just like, oh wow, I'm too lazy to go like this.
I am overburdened.
Oh, 126 gold. Oh, look, another 178. Okay, cool. Oh, look, scroll. Okay, whatever. Alright, look, a dude. Oh, look, 128 gold. But you're just walking over it, so it's a lot easier. And the reason I say it's easier is because in Median, there's so much shit on the floor. There's so much shit on screen. There is so much shit you can accidentally click on if you're not paying attention or you don't have no pickup on, like me, because you're unprofessional and you suck at life. Yeah, there's just so many more things that you have to think about where you're moving your character that I think personally it's a lot better in Median's case to have auto gold. I think that's totally fine. They also kind of integrated Plugy into it, and I don't mean like, oh really, is Plugy compatible? No, Plugy's not compatible with it. If you try to install both of them, your entire directory gets fucked up. Don't do it. I did that the hard way. So as far as that goes, I would say I like it. I think it's good. It's a solid addition. It's almost totally unnecessary in some way, but it's also nice. It's a nice quality of life thing. For the gold I'm talking about. But the stash space, so you get 10 stash spaces, and then you get 10 shared stash spaces. Stash spaces. I think... Let me go check real quick. I could easily just do it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's boot up the thing and just show it to you while we're here, so we can look at it while I'm doing it. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And then it's gonna say Diablo too. You probably can't see my whole screen. It's also way loud.
Hello.
But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it's a little handy thing, and then you have shared stash 10 pages. So, but yeah, this is what it looks like if you're curious. See, like I said, a lot more like PoE, but all of it's really handy. I like it. It's good shit. I think it's that data fucking message comes up every time. Every single it's not bad either. It's just it shows up every fucking time. But yeah, I think the stash, that's cool. That's basically like proto Plugy. I can't complain, you know. That's solid shit. I don't want to do that. I want to go back in the portal. I think that's cool. That's a lot of storage space. Median isn't really a game about collecting things more as it is about refining your items. That hasn't changed at all. It's still about getting a high tier item and then tweaking it with enchanted orb, or sorry, mystic orbs, sacred unique rolling, gem crafting, shoving gems into the rune word slots that you're not using. I think that I've always enjoyed Median's crafting system a lot. I think it's a very, very solid system. The gems are totally different. Like, rune words are totally different. Like, there's one socket rune words. Like, boots have rune words. Gloves have rune words. You name it, it's got a rune word. And items get a shitload more sockets. And you can, like... You can basically get your items back as well, so you can keep recycling your items, which is a lot more efficient. That's been the game since I played initially in 2013, or whatever it was. Like, you just pop in an oil of disjunction, and then it just spits it all back out. There is a recipe in Diablo 2 Vanilla that's like that, but it's not the same as you think it is. I need to kill this shit. It's too dangerous. Goddamn. Holy shit. I have been playing Median, so my brain should be acclimated to moving and shit, but this is still not any easier. Because I'm melee character and early game, so everything's a bit rough. There's definitely a part of me that's like, yeah, it's really cool, they give you storage space, but also at the same time I'm like, what the fuck would you use that for? I guess shrines. Shrine crafting is a very common late game thing. I can only describe shrine crafting in like an easy sense, like if you've played Diablo 1, it's actually, all the things in Median are actually in lore of Diablo, by the way. It's not just random fanfiction bullshit. Some of it is, but it's, for the most part, not. Alright, we found the Malice. Okay, this could get really hairy. Let's do Diablo 1 strats here. If you've... Okay, let's do Diablo 1 strats some other time. Okay, this boy's a little tougher than I thought he was gonna be. I don't trust that. I do proc on him, which is cool, but there we go. What's this all about? That's probably not very good, honestly. There's only a few belts. But yeah, it's always been a bit more of a min-maxy kind of way of playing, not necessarily the same way you'd think it is. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Arctics. It's always fucking Arctic. Everything's always what I don't want. And I think that's cool. Lightning damage, no thanks.
Oh, thanks so much for...
Oh, thanks so much. What else? Like, yeah, you can get a really cool unique, but you can make it personally custom to what you specifically need in that moment. Like, you can put, like, let's say you find a really cool, like, bow, or a summon... Fucking hell. let's say you found a really good summoning thing, and it's got pretty much all the things you need, but you just want it to be like more minion damage, so you put like mystic orbs on it. It increases the level you can use the item, like so in vanilla Diablo 2 it says required level 26. If you orb something, it puts on an extra +2, so it'd be 28, then 30, then 32. You get the idea. That's a scary room. Holy goddamn. Fucking hell, that scared me a little bit. I didn't know those were champions. I just saw like a bunch of shit and I went, let's not. So it's pretty cool, and then there's shrines, which are like, you get 10 of them per shrine, and they're all based off of Diablo 1 shrines. Like, creepy, archaic, ancestral, like, I don't remember. It's all the different shrines that were in Diablo 1. If you never played Diablo 1, you should. It's really fun. This entire section of the game is essentially an homage to it. But you had shrines in the church, and I think it was the churches for sure, because there was the catacombs, and then there was the what was it called? I don't remember what it was called. And then you kept going, and on the way there was like actually no, it was catacombs was second. It was cathedral, catacombs, mines. Was it mines? Yeah, I think it was mines. And then it was hell. So when you did that, there were these shrines that could spawn. They were totally random, and all the shrines had a specific affix. And so you chose an affix, and it would like... This is the thing about Diablo 1 being very similar to ancient rogue games. It was like, you would get like a shrine, let's say it was like creepy or gloomy shrine, right? So what a gloomy shrine would do, I don't remember, but I'm just spitballing, would be something like, gives you a free teleport, like back to town. Or you would get like +2 strength. I don't know. I can't remember what they all did. But there was also ones that were bullshit, and they would actually like quarter your mana. Like, I don't mean like, oh, you just lose 20 mana and it comes back. No, you lost the stat points for the mana. Like, they were just gone. Your character was stunted. So, yeah, you had to know what you were doing in Diablo 1 before you touched anything. This is a really dangerous group. I can already tell you this without even getting over there. Okay. This is how I get killed again. I don't really want to consider that first death real, just as much as you do. But this is really dangerous. This is a lot of damage, and yeah, I only have 25 fire res. But the XP! The XP! XP, XD, lol, rar, XD. There are so many fucking mages in this room. Holy shit. I'm just not gonna bother with that anymore. There was just, you had to know what shrines did what. But in Median, they're more like... The name is basically like what you can roll from it. And I think you took like a blank sacred item. Or maybe it was a sacred... Was it sacred rares? I want to say it was sacred rares or sacred uniques. But I think it was sacred rares. And you took those, you threw the shrine on it, the shrine would use up a charge, and then it would roll random modifiers based on that like shrine's list of modifiers. So like you can see what I mean, like there was a really in-depth crafting system in MedianXL, and that's something I've always really think is its best aspect. And the Uber quests are really cool because not only is it like you can still play vanilla Diablo 2, basically. Like, you go all the way through, you kill Bale, and you finish the game. But then you have Uber quests, which are just awesome. Like, they're just... Some of them are really basic. Like, there's some where it's just kill the butcher from Diablo 1, but he's super fast, he does a lot of damage. But then you kill him and you get, like, some cool shit. You get, like, gold find and, like, all this other crap. So, it's always worth your interest to do it, right? And I love that, because it makes you explore the world, it makes you do shit. That's the one issue I think anybody... Oh, yay! See, I was gonna say you can get a tome. Most people don't know this. You can get tomes of ID or tomes of Town Portal when you do that. But yeah, you got like... holy fuck. Is that a... Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be shit, whatever it is. Okay, this is definitely the ultra shit. Let's lure it over here, because I don't want to deal with that in this fucking hell. Is he multi-shot? I can't tell. This is going to be bad. This is going to be a nasty, nasty, nasty time, isn't it? I don't know what he is. Okay, cold enchanted. I saw that. Okay, he's dead. Good. But yeah, there's stuff like that I really think is fun, and you get... There's a lot of things to do, like... So, another thing I really like about Median as well is you can get guaranteed uniques from killing bosses. And you might be like, oh, that's so fucking lame. But, no, that's great, because they're still random. But if you get a bad one, you just cube it with, is it disenchanting? You get it in, actually it's new, I'm pretty sure, is now you actually get a guaranteed one for killing, I think, Andariel? Like, your first time you kill Andariel, you get disjunction or something like that? I can't remember. Disenchanting, that's what it's called. And, that item essentially just lets you break down uniques into shards. And then you turn 10 shards into a crystal. The crystal up-tiers... Like, if you've ever up-tiered anything in Diablo 2, it's already existing. And it makes it better, right? And... That's awesome. That's a fucking great system, because it gives you a reason to actually hold on to items that you would otherwise just throw on the ground. You can turn those into an actual resource, so everything is worth your time in some small incremental way. And when they announced, what is it, Horizon's Cube in D3, that's what I thought they were going to do, but they didn't, and it was really kind of lame. And I was like, I always tell this story. I saved up fucking hundreds of uniques. I filled up my entire stash with, like, uniques. Day one, I did the quest. It took 5 seconds, and I was like, wow, that was kind of depressing. It was cool to see Haragath again, and you get to see where the fucking emissary got his shit pushed in, with his unagreeable terms. That was kind of cool. But then it just was like, alright, you get the Herodric Cube. And I was like, okay, cool, let's break down some shit. And then they were all from fucking adventure mode, and I got really irritated. You had to, like, break down... All the elements were from fucking adventure mode, because of fucking course they were. And it wasn't just anything, it was the dailies in the adventure mode. And I was like, my god, dude, why? Why would you do this to us, Blizzard? Don't you like us? Oh, wait. You like something. And that was my tipping point. That was genuinely my tipping point. I was so fucking irritated after that. I'm still salty about it. But, no, that's why I'm like, if you've ever seen MedianXL, you're probably like, wow, this is a lot like Diablo 3. Or at least aspects of Diablo 3. And then you realize, oh, it's because Diablo 3 took everything from MedianXL, basically. All the good shit in it. And Median just does it better. That's why I'm like, if you want to play Diablo 3, it already exists. It's called MedianXL. Got a copy of Diablo 2, it's free. You have to pay $80, which is how much I paid for Diablo 3 and Reaper Souls. So... Yeah. I also like how jewels actually become useful in Diablo 3 as well. Not Diablo 3, but Median, because jewels get used for rune words, and you can also craft jewels too. So it's pretty cool. I like the just everything gets used up. I think that's a really good incentive for players to hold on to things. I know they added clusters. That's new. So if you've seen my inventory in my stash in this character, you'll notice I just fucking have tons and tons of gems, right? You take oil at crafting, and then you put all those gems in one inventory spot to save space. You could do it with runes, and I think it's just runes and gems as of right now. Not with jewels, obviously, but with runes of the same type. So if you have a fuckload of, like, ith runes or something... Oh, God, that was, like, way too close. I was, like, one hit away. I can tell you that without even hesitating. I fucked up the word hesitating because that was so close. Like... Yeah, it was fucking way too close. Anyways... But that was a really cool feature I think they added, because it's not as... So there's also runes like in vanilla Diablo 2, but there's also greater runes, I think are what they're called. Those have not been new, but they redesigned the graphics. I kind of like that. They used to be like kind of hand-drawn, they looked kind of bad. Now they start off after Zod runes, because you can tier runes by just using 2 runes. That's nothing new. That was always a thing you could do. But like, I like how now they start off from the graphics for L rune and then they just go up. I think that's, and they're just yellow instead of gray. I think that's a better system. It looks prettier. It's more unique looking. It's visually more easy to determine what rune's what. Oh God, that's a lot of damage. Holy fuck. You think I was kidding with max lightning res? That's, if anything kills you with lightning, you're not even shocked. It's just so much damage. I was right though, this fucking jackass in the cathedral is fire immune and median. All these times I say it, it's true. But like, yeah, that was cool. Like, I think that's a really nice addition. Yeah, in median, this guy is a completely different immunity. He's a fire immune. I don't really need this. So there's just so many little things that I think are really nice touches that they've added since. They changed how cow level works too. Cow level's now a Helluver, which I think is kind of... Oh, that's a raw fucking look at that. That's a really good bow. That's such shit. Why did I pick Barbarian? Why have I got such good items for everything but my class? So double swing is maxed, which is really kind of cool. So at this point, I think it's probably safe. What is the skill level at 10? Okay. I'm tempted to do taunts. But this is a 1 point, by the way. This is never going to go up. I'm tempted to go with Battle Orders. I really am. But I need damage. But I also need res. But I need damage first, so we'll go with that. And then we'll just 1 point into there for now. And then we'll go with... Oh, I came here to ID shit. That's... Oh, I already did it. I'm dumb. I was complaining about it. That's right. I completely got lost in the tangent. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm happy with median so far. I don't know why they felt the need to throw in treasure goblins. I'm still kind of uncertain as to who wanted that, personally. I'm not saying it makes the game bad by the way that they added treasure goblins. I just think it's weird. I mean, the sprite looks cool. I actually... Like, I think a lot of the new sprite work is really good. I like the lighting as well. The lighting is really, really cool. Median's always kind of had a problem with a little bit of over-detail. Oh, excuse me, in regards to lighting. But I think it looks great. I think it's been cleaned up a lot more since I first played it. I haven't seen a lot of the new interiors and stuff, but the old ones looked fine, I thought. They looked endearing. I think that's the best way to put it. And I think that still holds up. I think they're definitely still pretty good. I can't really say bad things about it. But I've also not even finished normal yet. It is weird too, because normal used to be called normal, and then there was terror and destruction, because they were going off the primeval names. Now it's just hell, normal, and you know what I mean. Nightmare and hell are the only other differences. I think that's fine. I don't really care. I personally could give a shit less what the difficulties are named to or not. Gold got nerfed, though, I can say that much, because I remember gold was fucking everywhere. Fuck this casket, there we go. Gold was fucking everywhere in the original version I played. Apples used to sell for like 5 or 10k, I think. I think it was 5k. It was pretty nutso. It was awesome, though, because you could get apples really easy from just farming around areas, and you just fucking... It was really handy, especially if you just went broke trying to craft a new item. But I like that. I like how... Fuck that enemy. I'm not dealing with it. Fuck. This is exactly why I like having characters that move fast, is I don't have to fucking worry about it. I personally like that. I think that the whole game is balanced pretty well. Oh my god, I fucking hate Tainted. They're not really worth it. That's the problem. Is because they just do so much fucking damage.
I can't carry anymore.
There's so much that's changed, and I'm not really sure I haven't even scratched the surface of it, obviously. I certainly think it's easier, but I don't think that's a bad thing either, because Median starts off fucking rough and gets rougher. So being able to cruise control is nice, but I also really appreciate the brevity, because you just want to get into the next difficulty. If you've already played the game, you know what you're doing. Like, but it is designed for people in mind that have already... You know, if you're playing Median, you already know what Diablo 2 is, so you're probably familiar, at least, with the concepts that you're going to have to do. That's okay for a waypoint. I don't think it's the worst. It's okay. I don't have any items. Okay, good. I'm really tired, so we gotta kill Andariel. I'm alright with it. I don't think there's anything wrong. As far as I can tell, skill-wise, like I said, reanimates, I could have swore Necro started with a reanimate thing. Maybe they did, and I just got rid of it. I'm using wands. Some of the items are still the same. That's the other thing, too, but there also is some things like classes get very specific items in this as well. So it's nothing new, but there's definitely been a pretty big difference. I can't stand this fucking spot, and it's gonna be exactly where I need to go through, isn't it? This shit is just awful. This is the shittiest shit. It really is. I thought those were gonna be fucking champions or something, and I really would not be shocked. Where the fuck is my fucking mercenary at? He's just gone. He's just off doing his own fucking cool adventure with other people. That's a really good Andariel. Wow. I don't know how Andariel's gonna go as a fight, but we'll see. I think I should be okay. She shouldn't be too hard. I say this now, but I hope she's not too bad. I want to clear the room out just in case, because I don't know what it's gonna be like. Because melee is always fucking weird. Melee is just not my forte. I much prefer caster builds in Diablo, like, over anything. But I could have swore you got like a reanimate like spell really early on, but I guess you don't. I guess I just got lucky in my old playthroughs. Because I mean, you still could summon Skellies. You can still summon like Death Knights or whatever they're fucking called in that instead. The noisy, growly boys that just hit shit. Totems are okay. I mean, totems get really good because they cover all your bases, and that's really good early game, but once you do Ubers and shit, it doesn't really matter, because most every single Uber in the game is immune until you do something. So damage really doesn't matter where it comes from in some aspects. I don't know, it's been a while. I'm sure a lot of shit's changed, and I'm really excited to get into it eventually. I mean, I like learning it. That's the thing, it's easy to learn because I've already played the base game. It's like, if I wanted to play Path of Exile, which one day I might do, I don't know, PoE's changed a lot from what I've been reading in the years, and I don't know. I just don't want to... I don't want to play something I don't like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like Ark. I tried to get really, really into Ark for a long time, and I just kept thinking, you know, Minecraft just does it better. And I know that's controversial probably to somebody, but it's so true. I think Minecraft does it better. And I think Ark is a cool game, but at the end of the day, I'd just rather play Minecraft. Fucking Andariel. Why are you so beefy? Okay, let's toe-to-toe. Let's go. Actually, it's because she's poison resistant to shit. So she's probably just avoiding a lot of this damage. Yeah, this is too slow. Let's try it with the big boy toys. Oh my god, she does a lot of poison damage. So the big boy toys are a little bit better against just flat out hitting Andariel, which is kind of what I had a feeling was going to happen, because she's very, very, very poison resistant. And I think this is easier to chip her health away. And that wasn't terrible. Not great, but not terrible. It could have been way worse. Spawn the portal. Let's do it.
Let the gate be opened.
The caravan. Good day.
We go east, and we've bugged Andariel. So, yeah. That's how we do it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to farm Andariel off camera, but let's see what garbage we get. Oh, that's right, we got to do it. We got to get our new man.
How do I know I can trust you?
Shut up, Chris Chan. Alright, there we go. How do I know I can trust you? Lysander is actually Christian Weston Chandler. Now you can't unhear it. I don't know I can trust you. I'm the real deal. I'm the real Christian Weston Chandler. I'm not that fucking Ian Brandon Anderson. No, I like girls with their good china, though. I'm really tired. Alright. Hello. I'm gonna shit. Let's get our boy. So I want to get a defensive one. I know that.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert.
Police.
Greetings.
Alright, let's resurrect Emilio Estevez. And then we take Emilio Estevez's stuff and we throw it on the ground. And then who do we want to replace you? Nobody! It's Emilio!
I am overburdened.
That is amazing. We get to keep Emilio. That is incredible. Fucking pick that shit up. Oh, I am so happy we get to keep Emilio. Oh, that's awesome. So, yeah. I'm gonna do some farming off camera. I'm really tired. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you.